All right, welcome. So you're heading into class 9, and I'm sure you've heard the rumors. English is about to get a whole lot tougher. Well, you're in exactly the right place. We're going to break down what's coming and show you how to absolutely level up your game. Let's get into it. Okay, first things first, let's tackle the big question that's probably on your mind. Is Class 9 English really that much harder than Class 8? You've heard the stories. Maybe you're feeling a little bit nervous about it. Is it true? And, the honest answer is yeah, it's a leap. But here's the deal. Every big leap is just a chance to level up your skills. So don't think of it as this scary jump. Think of it more like you're unlocking the next level in a video game. And trust me, you are so ready for it. To beat any new level, you got to know the rules of the game, right? You have to understand the new mechanics. So let's take a closer look at what's actually changing in Class 9 English. So look at this. It's a pretty big shift. In Class 8, literature was mostly just retelling the story. But in Class 9, it's all about theme interpretation. So instead of just saying what happened, you need to explain the deeper meaning, the why. Writing goes from just using basic formats to needing strict precision. Grammar isn't just the fundamentals anymore. We're talking advanced concepts. And reading, forget just finding the answer in the text. Now it's about inference, reading between the lines. The bottom line is, everything just gets deeper. Okay, so we know things are getting deeper, but what does that really mean for your day-to-day work? Let's decode these new demands and break down the specific challenges you're going to face. So where's all the focus shifting? Well, check this out. Literature, from your Beehive and Moments textbooks, makes up a huge piece of the puzzle. It's asking for way more than just a simple summary. And look, writing skills and advanced grammar are right there too, each taking up a big slice. It's not just one area, it's a pretty balanced upgrade across the entire subject. All right, enough about the challenges. Let's talk about how to beat them. It's time to equip you with the right tools. Think of these strategies as the power-ups you need to add to your toolkit. First power-up in your toolkit, identifying poetic devices. Instead of just reading the words on the page, you've got to see how the author is using them to create an effect. Let's start with a classic one, the metaphor. It's simply when you say something is something else without using like or as. For instance, if you read, "The classroom was a zoo." Now, obviously, the author doesn't mean there are actual lions and giraffes in there. They're using a metaphor to instantly create this vivid picture of chaos and wild energy. Being able to spot this and explain why it's effective, that's a major literature power-up. Okay, next up, writing. In Class 9, format is absolutely king. These aren't just suggestions anymore, they're strict blueprints you have to follow. For a formal letter, every single piece, the sender's address, the date, the closing, it all has to be in exact right spot. For a story, you need that clear flow, a beginning, a problem, a climax, and then a resolution. If you can master these structures, you're grabbing a ton of easy marks. Now, you want a grammar skill that honestly feels like a cheat code? It's mastering the active and passive voice. If you can switch between these two, it just shows you have a real command of English sentence structure. So here's a super simple sentence in the active voice. The author wrote the poem. See how the subject, the author, is the one doing the action? Super direct, super clear. But watch this. We can flip it around into the passive voice. The poem was written by the author. The meaning is exactly the same, but now the focus has shifted to the poem itself, the thing receiving the action. Being able to do this kind of transformation on the fly is a huge, huge advantage. And here is an amazing pro tip that will help you nail all this stuff. Start a grammar journal. I'm serious. Every time you get a correction back, just jot down the mistake and the right way to do it. After a few weeks, you'll start to see your own common errors, and you can just focus on eliminating them for good. Look, having the right tools is one thing, but you have to know how to use them, and that takes daily practice. So let's talk about what a high scores training routine looks like and the common traps you absolutely have to avoid. Think of this as your daily workout, and it doesn't have to take hours. Just 15 or 20 minutes a day can make a massive difference. Read something interesting, talk about it with someone, watch a quick English news clip, write down one new word, and then write just a short paragraph. Consistency is everything. And while you're doing that daily training, you've got to watch out for these traps. These are the easiest ways to lose points. The biggest one by far? Just memorizing answers instead of actually understanding the story. Another one is writing vague answers. Don't just say a character was brave. Find the exact line in the text that proves it. And please, don't ignore those little grammar mistakes. They really start to add up. So you've got the tools, you've got the training plan. What's the ultimate goal here? What's the big reward at the end? It's about so much more than just getting good marks. It's about going from good to truly great. When you boil it all down, what is Class 9 English really about? It's about these two things, expression and accuracy. Can you express your ideas clearly and powerfully? And can you do it with precise, accurate language? That's the whole game right there. And here's the best part. Mastering this stuff, expression and accuracy, it isn't just about passing an exam. These are your communication superpowers, for real. The ability to argue your point, to tell a great story, to write clearly, that's going to help you in everything you do for the rest of your life. So, we've unpacked the whole challenge and laid out the entire toolkit for you. The only question left is, what skill are you going to start building first? Are you going to dive into themes, master those writing formats, or maybe, just maybe, start that grammar journal today? The level up starts right now.